Wholeness. Card of the day. Well, not even going to be a card of the day. Today's going to be Dominoes of the day. Today is August 14, 8/14. I switch up the mediums I use as far as like tools. I can go from my own Oracle Tarot cards. I can go to Oracle cards. I can go to Tarot decks, Dominoes, Uno cards. Over my years, I've even used business cards. When I attended a couple psychic fairs, and somebody was like, "Well, do you need something to read?" And I was like, "No, but give me your business card so I can pull from your energy," because that's really all it is glimpsing from energy, plus getting messages from whatever is available, be that spirits or be that just a thought form itself. So today, 8/14 is a heavy day in my perspective. Again, one of my core things that I will use is numerology, although I have my own personal number system. Might correlate to what you find out here, but my number system is specific to me from my workings, occult, metaphysical, otherwise. So, and what I just actually commented on for somebody is the best advice that I can give you when dealing with my stuff is don't come in here listening for what you think you know. Again, no disrespect, but I am who I am. I don't deal with knowledge. I deal with awareness, and I deal with perspective. So if you come in here trying to use what you think you know, or what you think you got exposed to, or what you think somebody taught you, a lot of times you're going to get confused in here, especially as a contrarian. My whole thing is to think counter to what you've been taught. The best way to find your way out is to start figuring out why the fuck you got put in. Contrarianism. So again, 8/14, numerologically wise, it is very intense. Deep within that 8/14/2023 configuration is one of the most dangerous things on this planet, 1010. 1010 is what you hear me call source code. It's your core traumatic programming. If you know anything about computers, you know binary coding is 0 1 0 1 0. It's a sequencing process. My experience in this existence is the universe is a sequencing process. Everything runs off of vibrations. Vibrations can be translated into numerical expressions. Before you can start getting into astrologies and formats of magic and sacred text and sigils and all this other stuff, everything at the core is a numerical expression. So one of the strongest forms of discernment will come from numerology. Again, even within me saying that, perspective rules out everything. For example, like I was talking about yesterday, a lot of people say 8 is abundance. Abundance is a perspective. You can have an abundance of problems. That's not good. You can have an abundance of love. That's a good thing. So perspectives rule out everything. So no matter what you got taught, at the end of the day, you need to start figuring out your perspective. Today, 8/14/2023 is going to help show you your perspective because it's going to dredge up your 1010. Directly off my neurological system, 8/14/2023. 8 is the struggle. It's the war with the thoughts in your mind. 14 is symbolic of the patience card. But 14 directly says it's the potential trap. What's the potential trap? Balance. I'm struggling with the potential balance of 2023. 2023 outright was all about self-awareness. It was I'm judged by my fires. 20, judgment. 23, passion. Your fires, the things you give your energy. What you give your energy to is a direct reflection of you. Don't know any other way to tell you that. What you give your power to is really going to tell you who you are. If you give your power to a bunch of bullshit, you got some shit going on within you. If I only give my energy into things that give me a better sense and reflection of a joyful existence, then I'm more concerned about me. So again, 8/14/2023 breakdowns to say I'm struggling with the things I've become patient with because that's going to show me me. As a planet, we become too patient with shit that does not bear our direct reflection. That gets into the realm of this dirty word here, expectations. When you start dealing with expectations, being honest with you, what I've always told people is expectations get you fucked up. Two things that will get you fucked up quick is knowledge and expectations. Having expectations from somebody who already told you their truth, but it didn't fit into what you wanted to see. Hello, alchemy. Alchemy may be one of the biggest tricks, and especially as somebody who's been classified as not only a warlock or wizard and all this other shit, but as a practitioner for over 10 years now, well, close to 10 years now, it's all illusion. When you get told what something is and it doesn't fit into what you want it to be, you have to apply your energy into producing a change. That's alchemy. Think about the alchemical process of taking lead and trying to change it into something more valuable, such as gold. A lot of y'all, a lot of us have done that with our existence. We see an experience that's right in front of us, but it's not what we want the experience to be. So then we try and push energy into it or out of it to turn it into something else. Most people do that with their basic relationships that they'll call love, which really is just attachments. So you sitting out here and you're alchemically processing your life by trying to change what was into what you want it to be, which authentically makes you the liar. It makes you the first liar. When somebody tells you their truth and you don't believe it, they didn't lie to you. You lied to yourself. Doesn't absolve the person from being a piece of shit. Let's just be real. But when somebody tells you, hey, I'm not going to honor you and I'm not going to take care of you, but that's all right. I can change you, or that's all right. I know how to handle you because whatever bullshit you're going to tell yourself. That person already told you their truth. It's just up to you to keep on lying to yourself. 8/14/2023 will show you where you lying to yourself, because I got patient for the things that I thought that was going to show me. But if I really knew who I was, anything that does not bear my direct reflection, that dirty word reciprocity that most of y'all don't understand, if it does not already show you reciprocity, it's going to steal your peace. Ta-da. If something does not already show you reciprocity, meaning it's already at an even flow, it's already a karmic value. It means you got to apply alchemy to produce the karmic effect of bringing shit into balance. Saw that work? They're there, you're here, or vice versa, but you want it to be here, somebody got to do some work. Versus, I'm here, you're here, there is no work required. Holy shit, we get maximum experience. Why? Because there's no attachment. Here is an attachment because in order to establish balance, we got to bring things together. I know that confused a lot of y'all because it's not what you've been taught. Rule number 1, everything you've been taught, throw that bullshit out the window. Especially if you can authentically sit down and say, the stuff I got taught has not shown me what I want to see. Again, the first liar in your life is you. I'm big on hashtags. I've been dealing with hashtags, like say off of Instagram since like 2013. So I've been shadow banned over there since 2015. I hashtag a lot of stuff, so I got a lot of little clever sayings, especially as a Heyoka. One of my old hashtags is, you're the fakest motherfucker in your life. You can be the fakest motherfucker in your life when you don't want to hear the truth. You just want the lie to become what's true. That's a lot of us. Notice I said us. I ain't out the woods yet. The day that I'm no longer available to you is the day I got out. Every day that you see me still sitting here trying to present a perspective and experience means I'm still going through some shit too. But the whole thing is, you're supposed to be learning how to go through less shit until you can verify why you're going through it all. Not go through so much shit so that you get better about going through shit, because the only common word was shit. Back to the card of the day, or domino of the day. 8/14/2023. Do the math. 8 plus 14, 22. Holy shit, the most dangerous number of them all, 22. The master builder. What am I building? I'm building off of what I thought I saw. That's already an illusion, because if what I thought I saw was already there, no building required. Henceforth, another one of my hashtags, there is no spiritual journey. The spiritual journey is supposed to be about finding you. If I already know who I am, no motions required. If I don't know who I am, then I'm willing to go through a bunch of bullshit ass experience to give me definition. Let's just use history. Let's just keep it real. When you get stolen from where you're from, no matter where that is, and then you get inundated with whoever's stole you ideology, that's no longer authentically who you are. You now been transplanted and transformed into something that fit what somebody else needed you to be. But that's not who authentically you were. That's what a lot of people have done. They have went onto a spiritual journey against their will, and they become defined by the experiences of what they went through, which means you're no longer in alignment with your true self. You only got into a line meant to keep you from your true self and put you through an experience that was better for somebody else. Take your time with that one. 8 plus 14, 22. 22 plus 7, 29. 29 is, in my number system, it is change itself. It's the element of earth. The 2, the reflection. 9, control. Control is also the highest vibration. 9 is the highest number in singularity. So I'm only trying to get to 2, the reflection of my highest vibration. But if your highest vibration is already where you have been captured and placed into a box, that's not your highest vibration. That's just what your highest allowance is. Speaking as a parent, when you give out too much allowance, what happens to your wallet? Your ass end up broke. So 8/14/2023 can show you where that change that you're trying to make. Remember I told you about alchemy? That shit ain't gonna do them but leave you broken. Why? Because you didn't honor authenticity. You didn't honor reality. You only invested in the illusion. What do you mean the illusion? What wasn't there that you needed to work to produce? Anything not there that you need to work to produce, it's already not real. What do we call shit that's not real? An illusion. You have to invest into your creative energies to produce it, which means now we're right back at alchemy. We can do this all day. There's so many ways to break down 8/14/2023. It's ridiculous. You have all kind of triplicities in there. You got 111 in there. You got the 44. You got the 88. You got the 99. You got all kind of shit in there. Numerology. If you don't have a higher sense of awareness of it, will get you done up, because it's just like what people, and this is no disrespect for those of y'all that still ride this level of awareness, knowledge, who subscribe to angel numbers and things like that. Well, I saw 111 on the license plate. That means the angels is with me. No, that just means that person in front of you got 111 on the license plate. Now, if you trick and apply your energy into making it fit what you got going on, ta-da, you just produce an experience. That does not mean that sometimes vibrations are present in front of you to try and goad or stoke you into a different point of awareness. But if everything you see in front of you, you're going to trick and turn into something that makes you feel better about what you're doing, but what you're doing still is within question, even within your own mind, you just mind fucked yourself. Okay, I saw 1-1. That's telling me, holy shit, my potential is really in my mind, body, and in my soul. So how am I applying it? Well, you know what? I did this yesterday and it made me feel good. Okay, well, then maybe I'm applying it correctly. Or you know what? I'm still waiting on the answer, which means, holy shit, I'm already not applying my energy correctly because I'm waiting on something to give me what I won't even give myself. Clarity. Does not mean that you will not run into beings who will guide you or who can guide you or who can present a perspective that will help alter your own. But sitting around waiting on somebody to save you when you've done nothing for yourself, foolish. So we're going to deal with the 8/14. We'll deal with the 2023, and then I'll speak on the 10/10. Like I told you, your source code programming, your core trauma function that will have you basically in stagnation. That 10/10 will be, why do I keep doing this to myself? It is the initial point. You hear me talk about phoenixes a lot because that's the big issue out here. That 10/10 will show you where the phoenix lit itself on fire. So let me shuffle my dominoes. And we'll deal with the 8. Remember I told you 8, August is going to show you the struggle. The struggle really is what I keep thinking in my head. Boom. The struggle is what I keep thinking in my head. Again, in my number systems, I know how to work things for myself. Even though you see 6-3, for me, this is 36 in reverse. This is 36 in reverse because this is holy shit. 36 is my number for FAFO. Fuck around and find out. I need to fuck around and find out what's going on in me. Remember, I told you 8 was the struggle. What's the struggle? My thoughts. So until I can figure out, holy shit, 3, the thoughts inside of me, this is the lower perspective, that holy shit, keep railroading me. They're railroading me. Why? Because not only is this a 6, this is also an 11, this is also a 3, and this is also a 2. This number right here, when you're dealing with dominoes, is the dangerous one. Big 6 will get you fucked. This is 1-6, already got you screwed. So 3 plus 6, 9. 9, what I tell you, highest vibration. What's the struggle? Staying in high vibration. What's the struggle out here in this planet? I'm just trying to stay in my high vibration, but my government don't support me. My family don't support me. My friends don't support me. This system don't support me. Nature is starting not to support me because we've already damaged her. You see what I'm saying? Told you this right here will become a mass struggle. Why? Because of what I gave my energy to. The thoughts that I allowed to manifest in this realm, collectively, the thoughts that we have allowed to manifest in this realm, we've allowed a level of usurping in this realm to where there are race divisions, class divisions, wealth divisions, division. And it's almost always something that could easily get corrected, but we won't do anything to fix it because we want that which needs to be corrected to correct itself. Silence is on purpose. Where's the common sense? You know what? I'm cooking chicken right now and it's burning. That's all right. I'm not going to do anything. It'll fix itself. See how stupid that sounds? The struggle was stupidity. You're going to fuck around and find out that if you don't do something different, you're going to forever keep getting sane. Planet Earth. Why? 3 plus 6, 9. What's got you under control can also control your vibration. Oops. Remember I told you when you get stolen from where you're from and then they teach you everything that they want you to know and the only thing you know is what they taught you. You ain't got no memory of yourself. You just know what they taught you and what they left for you to find. They done already controlled your vibration. You'll never get free. You'll just get into more levels of what they left for you to find. And you'll think that that's a better version of you. But your ass still in the trap. Oops. Why? 14. Because you were patient. Not only have you been patient in a system that already told you I'm going to kill you. You already probably in the grippy sock facility. 2023 has put a lot of people in the grippy sock facility. Sorry, I've been doing counseling for almost metaphysical counseling. I've been doing that for like 9 years. Counseling level shit, I've been doing it basically my whole life. That's just something I've always done. 2023, in the sense of where it's a 7, and I keep telling you 7 is about self-awareness, 2023 has ran a lot of you motherfuckers crazy. One thing you're going to get with me is fucking reality. You're not going to get sugarcoating and, oh, please just go sit somewhere and learn how to soak. No, you won't get that shit here, so you might as well exit now. I'm going to just tell you straight up. A lot of you motherfuckers have shown your true colors this year. Hell, a lot of people that y'all like to idealize, your celebrities and shit like that, you've been watching them go crazy. You've been watching this world go crazy. You've been watching your politicians sit there and have strokes on fucking camera going crazy because mentally they're not here. 2023 as a whole energetic vibration has pulled on the waters of your mind. Everybody, myself included. And I'm mentally strong because I don't hold on to too much of nothing nowadays. But hell, there has been some days where it's like, God damn, do I really want to sit and reflect on this shit? But that's where common sense should come in is you can't sit and reflect on your traumas. You got to understand why your traumas are still a reflection of you. Take your time with that one too. But a lot of things have not learned to release or let go of the things that was weighing them down. And so the shit only got heavier. You've watched people commit suicide. You've watched people check themselves into facilities. You watch motherfuckers who operate crazy, develop different psychoses and identities. The most dangerous thing I've watched this year, and I've often spoke about it, is watching somebody who may very well be having a mental breakdown become an icon for a bunch of other people who are already mentally broken down. You get it? Misery loves fucking company. So when you don't have stability of your own mind, you find somebody who's got the same level of instability in their mind, but it feels glamorous because they talking about that shit that's already got you fucked up, you'll put yourself in the same container with them, because two fucked up motherfuckers ain't too fucked up at all. Take your time with that one too. Now you run around here waiting on mysterious planets to come back around, or you waiting on 3 suns to pop up from out of the first sun, and everything is this and everything is that. And again, all of it has plausibility. You wanna know why? Because none of this shit's real. But if you keep creating a reality within a fucking clear illusion, you the fakest motherfucker in your own life. But one fake motherfucker with 25 other fake motherfuckers who think all 26 of them is real becomes a 14. You become patient where your ass probably already is a patient. And you'll sit still. Oops. Why? Because you ain't seeing shit but the potential. You ain't seeing shit. Ain't nothing down here. Ain't nothing to be found except for your energy. And what I just get through talking about that probably confused a lot of you, as long as you find somebody who matches your energy, you'll lie and call that shit reciprocity. But remember, I told you, personal responsibility of awareness. Holy shit, the 7 years. Self-awareness should have shown you where if I ain't safe within myself, I'm not going to be safe with anybody else. And finding safety within somebody else when I wasn't safe within myself probably mean that motherfucker ain't safe either. Or, to be fair, because this is what a lot of people do, they'll know that they're not safe and they'll go find somebody that they think is safe, and then they'll make that motherfucker unsafe. Why? Because you inundated that person with your negative experiences. You have psychically vampired that person there because you couldn't get rid of your shit, so you dumped your shit on them. And now you traumatized and triggered them if they wasn't already there. And now y'all are having a reciprocal experience. Reciprocity, in my sense, where I've always taught and told people that it is a experience that does not require attachments, because everybody is at even flow. If you don't have personal responsibility to your flow, if you do not have personal responsibility to your flow, flowing to somebody else who isn't personally responsible either is not true reciprocity. It's just a high grade reflection of some fucked up shit. It's what's these little kids out here, Christian and Blueface shit. Just being honest with you, it's toxic as fuck. There is such a thing as toxic spirituality, and it has been transformed into toxic reciprocity. I've been saying this for a long time, that a lot of things, and it's not just me, a lot of things that I've taught over the years, reciprocity, non-attachment, detachment, reciprocal flow, learning to release, let that shit go. You'll take those words and you'll transform them into what you want them to mean without actually doing the work. See, I'm only dealing in wholeness. If you know me, that you know that's one of my catchwords. Wholeness. Fuck this peace shit. I only deal in wholeness. See, I'm only dealing in wholeness, but I had to tell that motherfucker yesterday who I was. Well, wait a minute. Where was your wholeness? My wholeness was an established peace. You can't get to wholeness until you understand peace. And the minute that somebody owns your peace, your motherfucking ass is in pieces. But that ain't what it means. Shh. Please shut the fuck up then, because you don't understand true mental processes. You just processing the shit that's got you mentally fucking on the go. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I don't. But I do let my life tell my tale. Again, am I out of the fucking woods? Possibly. But I still play in the woods every now and then. So that means I'm not out of the woods either. Let's just keep it real. But you know what? Having awareness of where I'm screwing myself versus always pointing out where somebody's screwing me. Holy shit. Accountability and responsibility. That's a dangerous and dirty and uncommon word out here. People use it, accountability and responsibility, but A lot of y'all are more accountable and responsible to your traumas than you are to your true self. Sorry, 814, you already been proven to be a patient. This is actually a 10. Not only is it 1, the alchemist, the illusionist, the magician. Oops. Think about it in the sense of tarot. The magician is already one step ahead of the fool. Or is he one step away from being the fool? Holy shit, perspective. At best, perspective. But as I said, not only is that a 1, that's also a 10, because blank is 0. 10 is what you hear me call the Lilith choice. If you don't know the story of Lilith, look it up on your own. But at the end of the day, she had to choose between Sky Daddy and Adam. Both of them wanted to basically enslave her. You'll either do what you told or you're going to do what you told. She chose to go against the one that was more harmful to her thought processes. So she chose to be chained to the rock and enslaved and birthed thousands of demons a day. You still ain't free. Damn, sound like a fucking election. You gonna choose between the pedophile or the pedophile that's racist? Holy shit, you still ain't free. And your kids ain't safe. Oops. But it's the only thing I can choose from. In my Lilith voice, no. Sorry. You had the power. If you know anything about the story, she knew the ineffable name of God. So if God's name was already on your tongue and it gave you power over everything, why'd you give your power up? Because something convinced you it was better to stop struggling. Holy shit. Ancestrally, something convinced you that it was better to stop struggling and just try and live with the conditions you was presented with. How's that working out for you? I digress. Strike that from the records, Your Honor. These motherfuckers ain't get it. They ain't gonna get it. Really not. So, 814, you've been patient in your struggle, and your struggle done told you, you better fuck around and find out who you are, or you gonna fuck around and forget who you are, and they gonna teach you everything they want you to see. God damn it, 2023. Damn near 600 or 700 years later, and they still teaching us who we are. And we ain't smart enough to figure that shit out yet. Why? Because we don't know who we are. Why? 2023, which turns into a 7, is 20, judgment, and passions, the shit that's burning you. What's your passion? Oops. Anybody know me know my number system? 34 is the number of God. Thoughts form creation. That is basically God. God is a thought that formed creation. Ain't got nothing to do with gray beards. Ain't got nothing to do with skin color or wool hair. None of this shit. Like here, we talking about metaphysically. We not talking about conceptually something that a lower mind need to process. I need something greater than me. No, I'm talking about realistically. A thought forms all the creation. So here's your God. Only holy shit, it's in reverse. What's trapped below is the thoughts. What's trapped above is your balance. You're just trying to balance your thoughts so that you can see who you are. 3 + 4 is 7. So you got to take the higher perspective, the lower perspective, and then the whole perspective together. But 34, my number system, thoughts form creation. This is backwards. Creation is only forming more thoughts because creation ain't found what it's trying to see. High creation. When you don't know who you are, you will go on a journey trying to find something else that gives you clearer definition. That's why you go from relationship to relationship or job to job and things and travel and all this other stuff. The need to have a more fulfilling existence is a core trauma. Creation is a motherfucker. 7. And in 7 days, well, on 6 days, everything was created, and on the 7th day he rests. And that motherfucker never woke up either. That motherfucker is us. Sorry. Oops. Sorry. Flash news. News flash. God is you. The generator, the operator, and the motherfucking destroyer. G-O-D. Generator, you done generated some thoughts. Operator, you going through this motherfucking experience. Destroyer, you ain't made it to the end yet. You have not learned to stop destroying yourself by creating more processes. That'll go over some of your heads too, but you'll get there one day, hopefully. So the judgment was you didn't understand who God was, so you was already enslaved. You didn't